Hello, I'm Dr. North, and yes, I'm back with more Yu-Gi-Oh! And it is against Alsi again, as I said in the previous video. So this video is not as long, it's only 15 minutes, and then the one after this is only 5 minutes, so it seems to have decreased 10-minute fold each time, so that's okay. So 15 minutes isn't as bad. Now, I'm using a Violon deck, and I think Alsi is either using the same deck, or he's using a deck that he made, so it's similar to the last one. And here, my first hand isn't a bad hand if I used it properly. Like what I should have done is what I should have done is set a weaker card, and then that way, if you attacked it, it would be gone, and I'd still be able to get a stronger one out. But I didn't. I did this one, and it was shite tactic. But oh well. So basically, yeah, I don't know what to say during this video apart from that. I hope you enjoyed the last episode, even though it was 25 minutes. I will try and make sure if I am uploading a duel and I recorded that it's not over that or anywhere near that anymore, as it was kind of strain on me to talk for 25 minutes straight about random shit or about Yu-Gi-Oh! Or about whatnot. I'm still planning the series, the tutorial series, but today being the 20th should hopefully be Torchlight 2 getting released, and should hopefully be Borderlands 2 tomorrow, so I don't know when I'll have time to record it. But I've still been doing Alsi and John off screen without recording and that. Really been enjoying it actually, like making decks and just like randomly facing each other, which is always fun. I tend to make archetype decks, which is like an archetype in the sense of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like a card that my cards are called Violon something, his cards are called Malefic something, or Six Samurai something. It's when it has a name before its natural name. So I tend to make those type of decks because I don't know, I sort of feel that they run a bit easier, they go well together a bit more than what any other decks can. I mean, I could be wrong on that, but I just feel more comfortable using an archetype deck than I do a bungit deck, as I call it, not necessarily its name. Now, yeah, here basically I never gave him enough time to activate Bottomless Trap Hole, but he did let me take the spells back because he activated that. It was a bit late in the sense that I was too quick, so I should have been slower. So yeah, and you may notice that we don't cycle through the phases, and that's partly because we can't be fucking arsed with it. Click a DP, then SP, then M1, and then BP if we decide to go in it. If not, EP. There's no point. So we just kind of play. So I hope you're comfortable with that. I will do a tutorial, and I will mention what each phase is, and I'll probably use the phases in that tutorial video, and it will probably actually be a live commentary other than what I'm doing now, which I basically record it and then I do a voice over it. Now, I hope I sound okay. I feel a wee bit weird again in my throat and my nose area today, but hopefully that will get better during the day. But if it doesn't, oh well. So, basically what happened here is I summoned a monster and I equipped 2 cards to it, and then Alsi activated Compulsory Evacuation Device, the trap card, which puts that monster back to your hand. So, because of my spell card's effect, I get to add another Violon spell card from my deck to my hand. Now, I shouldn't have added this card. What I should have done was added Violon Material, and then that way I could insta buff my next Violon card that I summon. But I chose this sort of thinking, yeah, if I do get another equipped spell, I can get them back in my deck. But I shouldn't have done that. For what I've seen of Alsi, but I mean, this is my fault, but he uses Chaos Zone, which is a bad field spell in the sense that he should be using his deck. But I mean, I couldn't think of other field spell names, but I can now. So I will probably tell him if he calls me today, or I'll message him and whatnot. But yeah, so that's why he's using Chaos Zone, pretty much just because it was the only field spell we could think. Now, he actually never put a counter here because, quite frankly, when we activate cards that require counters, we just totally forget about them. That's sort of like the thing with us is we don't mean to, we just do. We were dueling last night, and John pointed out that Alsi should have 4 tokens on it, and I totally wasn't paying attention at all. And it's not for me to get an easy win, or it's not so Alsi can't get a monster back or whatnot. It's just because we forget. There's a lot of cards like that. Now I think here what I was planning is I flip my face down. I think I could be thinking of a wrong turn. What was? Oh yeah, that was Om's effect was to target an equip spell card in the graveyard and banish it. So now I am synchro summoning, which I don't know why I did that, but oh well. So basically, synchro summon is when you get a tuner monster and a non-tuner monster, and the levels equal the exact same as synchro monster, which are these white cards. And I choose Violent Sigma, although I reckon I maybe should have chosen Power Tail Dragon. Although I'm thinking now I did choose Power Tail Dragon. I heaved up my arse. This was a couple days ago, or 3 days I think it was. And as you may know, I notice I'm now uploading twice, like every second day. That won't be for long. That's just because it takes a lot of time for me. Well, not a lot of time, but it takes time to render all this, as well as Torchlight 2 coming out today, and I've got all that to record, and Borderlands 2 out tomorrow. So I mean the bi-daily thing will happen for a little while. Now basically what I do here is I put them face down as the card says, and he was to choose one, so I was like 1, 2, 3 from the left. So he chose 3, I think. So I am hopefully going to have a lot of content for you guys by next week, and hopefully be able to upload daily as well as recording daily, and pretty much have a full video part folder, which is because Fraps I've got set so it records in 4 gig parts, which I sort of feel is the best way to do it, and in that way I can trim it as I will and whatnot, other than if I recorded in one giant ass bit, and it'll be like 100 gig for about an hour of gameplay, depending on what game I'm playing. But that's just putting into perspective for you guys, that for this it was like a 5-minute portion for 4 gig, which isn't bad. It's not the worst I've seen. The worst I've seen was something like a minute for 4 gig, and I can't remember what that game was, but that was basically because I had the graphics really high. Of course, the higher the graphics, the higher the gig. But anyway, let's not talk about rendering. Now, he just tributed 3 monsters to bring out the Egyptian god card, Obelisk The Tormentor. This is when me, Senor David, shits his pants all over the floor and realizes, how am I going to get out of this? It can't be affected by trap cards, spell cards. No, it can't be targeted by them, sorry. And I can't destroy one monster effect. So basically, he just gets to attack me as he wants. And I can't do anything against it. I can't put trap cards that will destroy his monster. So it takes 1700 like a bitch. Ah, God. He actually got a god card. He does this a lot, actually. I'm sort of like, I love his deck for the simple fact that he can get a god card out. And that's like such a great reason. Now that was because of Violent Om's effect. I get that bad, but I think I was supposed to get last turn, but we totally forgot. But oh well. We ended up getting it. It is a friendly duel, so we understand if we lag back a wee bit. It's okay. Okay, so I activate Sod's Reveal Light, which stops him attacking for 3 of his turns. Which is like, yes, I've got 3 turns in it. What can I do? And it was just a case of getting an army up, setting cards, special summoning Guardian of Order, and you'll notice a point, and I'll point it out, where I totally fucked up, and it's quite a major fuck up actually, in my opinion, because of, I'll tell you when it comes to it, and I hope you enjoy the music in the background again, guys. It might be slightly different, I'm not sure. I tend to only have little amount of music, although I bought the Humble Indie bundle, and I might be doing a giveaway. Actually, I might do a giveaway. That might be an interesting thing to do. I've not done one of them in a while. So, yeah. So I just take 4,000 points of damage. That was a fucking whopper of an attack. As you can kind of guess with Yu-Gi-Oh! 4,000 is a lot of attack. You can't get monsters to get more. But 4,000 as a direct attack is a hell of an attack. Now, what is David thinking? I can't even remember. what I was planning here. Right, so it's basically I'm learning at the same time as you guys. Because I can't remember. I think I set some cards to maybe get him worried a bit. But I don't know if this deck has Mina Force, and Mina Force is a really good trap card that every deck should have. Okay, violent material to it. Oh, and I did equip to that, so that goes up to 3,600 attack. And I think 3,600. If I had another card I could set, I'd be champion, because I don't know why I use that. I'd be watching a lot of things, and I hear champion a lot. But anyway, that means if I had another set card, I would be 4,100, which could kill his Obelisk. But instead, what I do is I think I attack his. Oh yeah, that's Alm's effect. I forgot to do that. See, we are a bit lagged behind, because instead of like when we normal summon it, its effect activates, we tend to remember after it, which none of us mind, because it is just a game. It's all for fun in it, which is always a downside, because if we come against a random and we use that and we lag behind, they can say, "Oh, it's too late, you can't do it now." Fuck off! It's a game. It's supposed to play for fun and let people get off with slight mistakes like that. Especially on this, because with dueling network, as you can see, the little lines, sometimes you could click shuffle instead of view and whatnot, because they are so close together, which I don't like. It's you can accidentally summon a monster, and if you're with a friend, because we're of course talking on Skype, but if you're with a friend, you could say, "Oh, can I take that back? I didn't mean to do that," or "I meant to set that, not summon it," and whatnot. So they can normally let you off with that. No, I can't remember why I took the 400 points off. No, yeah, that was him attacking the monster. Right, this is the main part, right? Because I get this to my hand because it's my next standby phase, and this guy's effect is when he's normal summon, I get a special summon at level 3. So I activate this guy's effect by normal summoning. He doesn't stop it, so I'm like, yay! So I get a special summon this guy. And then, because of Guardian of Order, this is where I do a boo-boo. I should not have brought Guardian of Order out. But I bring Guardian of Order out, and then I synchro summon again. So if you don't know, 4 and 3 make 7. Simple mathematics. So I get Violent Sigma out. Now, what I didn't pay attention to is the fact that Violent Sigma's effect is for when he's the only monster I control. Now this is where I boo-boo, because I'm like, right, okay, so I'll equip that to it, and then when I go to attack Obelisk, I'll activate his effect and get a mage power onto him. No, because I did it at the wrong time, and I said that to Alsi. He was like, "Oh, bollocks." And that's when we had realised I had lost. So yes guys, spoiler already, I lost. Mind you, it is only like 2 minutes left of this video. So I hope you're enjoying Yu-Gi-Oh on my channel, guys. I will keep doing it as long as I think you guys are enjoying it. The videos are reasonable lengths. I'll try not keep them up at like 25 minutes. I've only got one more to do after this one, and then that's it all sorted. It's just a case of rendering it, uploading it for you guys to watch, and that is it. And hopefully get some Torchlight 2 on the go in the coming days. Coming days can't come. So this is when I realised, shit, it's when it's the only monster I control, because I don't want to cheat. So I say, fuck. Damn it, Alsi, damn it. So if I didn't summon Guardian of Order, and as I said in the last video, I talk with my mouse moving. So I can't help that. It's sort of a habit I got into. And I'm stuttering a lot today, but at least I'm not saying all the fucking time. Now that I've said, at least I'm not saying I will probably say a lot. Now I'm going to cough, guys, very soon. So I'm going to try and hold it off. Now, basically because Sigma was special summoned, I could switch into defense mode, so that's what I did in main phase 2, because Alsi let me off with the attack. But of course, he could still attack Guardian of Order, winning the duel. So that was a really good duel. This was Alsi's second ever duel. I'm like, don't you dare beat me with Karibo. Don't you dare. Because Karibo's like one of these cards that like, oh my god, it's so awesome, I love his effect, but if you die by him, it's just shocking. So he attacks that, 1500, I lose. I've been Dr. North, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.